All right, you seen that title in the thumbnail, so you already know we got chicken and rice on the menu. And what's better than chicken and rice? I'll let you know. Mexican chicken and rice with a little of that Queso Fresco. Y'all ready? Get in your kitchen. Let's go. All right, let's do a quick rundown of today's recipe. Back here we have our boneless chicken breasts, and I diced them up or chopped them up into bite-sized pieces like this. Chicken broth, our rice. This is uncooked rice. I've rinsed it, washed it, so it's good to go. A can of drained corn, chopped onions, freshly grated mozzarella cheese, diced tomatoes, chopped garlic, cumin, chili powder, some fajita seasoning here, paprika, and we have olive oil here. So this is all you need. Let's get to it. All right, to get started, we're gonna heat up our olive oil over medium-high heat. As that oil heats up, we're gonna add our chicken. We're gonna season this with a little of that fajita seasoning. And we're gonna cook our chicken all the way through until it's brown on both sides. All right, so it looks like we're good. We're gonna remove our chicken. I'm gonna add it here to this bowl. Pause that heat. All right, so we're gonna unpause our heat. I'm gonna do this next batch. I didn't cook them all at one time because I didn't want to overcrowd the pan and have these babies steaming when we want to try to get them brown. And of course, we're gonna hit that with some of that fajita seasoning. All right, so we're gonna pause our heat. We're good with our chicken. Gonna remove it, sit it here in this bowl with the rest of it. All right, let's unpause our heat. We're gonna add our onions. Gonna drop that down to a medium heat. We're gonna saute our onions until they're soft. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more olive oil, kind of help it get going. All right, so after a few minutes, you're gonna go in with your garlic, your paprika, chili powder, and your cumin. And you're gonna continue to cook this for another minute to get those flavors combined and toasty. After about that minute and that mixture is toasty like you want it, you wanna go in with your rice. Guys, remember this rice is not cooked. And we're gonna move this rice around in here for about 2 minutes. All right, so after about 2 minutes, you're gonna take your chicken broth. You're gonna add that. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Once it starts to boil, as you can see, we're gonna reduce our heat to a simmer, and we're gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. All right, guys, after that 10 minutes, add your diced tomatoes and your corn, and you're gonna get that mixed all the way in. Now, your liquid should have probably almost absorbed after the 10 minutes. If the liquid has absorbed, then you want to add just a little bit more chicken broth because we're going to let that baby cook for another 10 minutes until that rice is tender. I'm going to have to add a little bit more chicken broth to mine. So we're going to let it go 10 more minutes until that rice is tender. All right, guys, we're 10 minutes in. I already did a rice check and my rice is tender. So the last thing we're gonna do, well, not the last thing, next to the last thing, we're gonna add our chicken back in here. Gonna get that mixed in here. Now the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add our cheese here on top. We're gonna cover this baby up and we're gonna let it sit here until the cheese has completely melted and the chicken is heated all the way through. All right, guys, so it looks like we have got our cheese melted. Take a look at that right there. We're gonna turn our heat off. Let's move over to our cutting board, add some garnishment, jump into our final presentation and quality control. And what we're gonna do last, add a little of that green stuff, but this is some fresh chopped cilantro here. And there you have it, Mexican queso chicken and rice. Leave it in the comment section what you think about this recipe. Let's jump into quality control. Listen, you know what time of the day it is. It's quality control. Man, get my thumb out the way, guys. Look at that Mexican chicken and rice, man. Oh, man. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick quality control on this thing. Y'all already know. Groceries. You already know the flavor of that rice is fire. And that chicken, man. Along with that cheese, oh man. This hit the spot. Add this one to your list too. So, to the end, y'all already know I am. All wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef. I'm just cook a lot. Cook a hell of a lot. And I'm out. Peace.